League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. A.J. Ladwig will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has...
So next to bat will be Eddie James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on the way.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn.
Gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now here is Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
The 0-2 delivery. A double play ball to second. 4. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Next to dig in, Riley Green.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Green.
Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a good bounce back inning here. Next here is Eddie James.
Second baseman, Eddie James.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Haas is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next, it'll be Jeriel Gonzalez. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Eddie James.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dave Carrillo. The 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And that's the first out. So now to the plate, Eddie James grounded out in his last at-bat.
Eddie James.
Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Striding in is Julio Rodriguez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Push softly over toward the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And not in time as the run scores.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. Toledo swung the bats well with 16 hits. A.J. Ladwig earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Sean Reed Foley was unable to work out of the second inning as he sat with the loss. Time for baseball of the minor league variety. The show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Iowa Cubs and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Toledo Mud Hens.
Matt Manning, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now the first pitch.
Get out. Foul ball. Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. There's one.
Run it,
Relayed at first in
run it.
time, and just like that, this side is retired. So here is Isaac Paredes. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now. Stepping in next, Eddie James, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Ornelas is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Now into the box, Bryant Packard. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-2 home. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. He'll get it into second as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So next to hit is Jeriel Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next is Jonathan Araújo. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Eddie James. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Duffy on second. Gutierrez at first. 1 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Julio Rodriguez waits on deck. Hit in the air down the right field line. Ornelas is there. 2 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mario Murillo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Jeriel Gonzalez. And their runners at the corners now.
Jeriel Gonzalez.
Hit out towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So now here is Isaac Paredes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So striding in to start the ninth is Eddie James, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in.
Nope, that's down.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter. 8-2 tonight's final. The Mud Hens jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Manning earns the win, his second. Trevor McGill worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Iowa Cubs and the Toledo Mud Hens. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Toledo Mud Hens.
Striding forward now is the DH, Eddie James, who comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Digging in will be Julio Rodriguez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run count.
Runner's on his way to third. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now into the box is Eddie James. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there. Now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eddie James. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, one time right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to
Way
first
to go. You're
ends
here.
the
You're
inning.
here.
So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. At the plate now is Eddie James, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Ready now is Eddie James. He bounced out last time up.
Eddie James.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is calling for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Iowa Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Peter Lambert earns his first win of the season. Jeffrey Passantino was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
Folks, there's been plenty of guys who have had runs in the minor leagues, even in the major leagues, who have shown through a month of starts that they can get some hitters out. But then adjustments get made. So let's take it easy, please. Let's let it run its full course. He's not Koufax yet. My God, he's not Warren Marichal. Let's take it easy. Let him be a minor league player here and go through the progression of a long season and let him adapt when they adapt to him.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eddie James gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And now here is Ray McAlpin, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he's going to have extra bases on the first pitch of the night. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And not in time as the run scores.
A nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll, in fact, just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. A ball and a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Araújo. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Araújo, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
On to first, and they get the double play. So stepping in is Derek Hill, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Knee high, he barehands it. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue. So now to the plate, Isaac Paredes. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Into the box now, Ray McAlpin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And next it'll be the outfielder, Bryant Packard. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now to the plate, Henry Ornelas. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Popped him up. Duffy over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mario Murillo, grounded out in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Jeriel Gonzalez. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. The batter will be Jonathan Araújo, a base hit in his first trip. Into center field, line drive base hit.
No runner, cut it.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Eric Haas will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Derek Hill is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up, Isaac Paredes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting glove.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box, Ray McAlpin. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Left side, but well foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Ravello near the first base bag, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Bryant Packard. This is skied into short left center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, here is Henry Ornelas. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. We'll see where he goes here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mario Murillo. He bounced out last time up. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. And stepping in, Jeriel Gonzalez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Blind to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Next to hit, Jonathan Araújo singled in his last at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Pops this one up. Hart is there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the Zach Brown is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th attempt.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. Toledo jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Alex Faedo takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Eddie James pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Gerson Moreno hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
The designated hitter, Eddie James.
First offering on its way. Eddie James is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Mudheads are on top, 1-0. So the next to bat will be Eddie James, grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. 3 runs already home here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's running, grounded to the right, and that's through for a hit. Throw into third.
Down.
And he is in there.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts, but right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Into the box, Ho-Jun Park, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And the runner's coming home. Little chopper back to the mound. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. Now at the plate is Eddie James, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 5-2.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Wait.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Three-0 pitch. Runner goes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now looking to throw back to second. And he just manages to get his hand in. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now both runners are breaking. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Next to stand in is Jimmy Kerrigan, and their runners at the corners now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The I-Cubs are out in front, 5-2. Now to bat, Eddie James. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs turning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And this throw gets away from him.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
And now in the box, Julio Rodriguez. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today. The Iowa Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlos Carrasco gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kyle Funkhauser was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Enrique Tejeda closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak and the rest of the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Iowa Cubs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Reed Foley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third, and there's 1 away. Next up is Eddie James. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping up is Ronnie Freeman. We are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Up next, Eddie James, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hill finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 hit's all they get. Now it'll be Eddie James. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the AB now.
Come on, big guy. See it, try it. See it, try it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. McDonald, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners off for second. Fouled away.
Come on, big guy.
This is hit softly to third. 1 there. Have a look. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next, it'll be Mario Murillo.
Designated hitter, Mario.
On the ground, softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in next, Derek Hill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Derek Hill.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy. Stepping in once again is Eddie James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-1, the final total in today's game. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Reed Foley earns his first win of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. A.J. Ladwig was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Alejandro Zepeda hammers down the